One song on this list was written by musicians who had never even visited the place they were singing about. Yet decades later, millions of people still know every word by heart. Another was nearly abandoned because its most famous guitar riff started as a joke during a rehearsal, and one became the defining anthem of hope by saving its biggest chorus for the very last minute. These aren't just some of the most streamed rock songs of the 1980s. Behind every billion streams lies a story of tragedy, luck, persistence, and unexpected genius. Here are the 10 most streamed rock songs of the 1980s on Spotify. Number 10, You Shook Me All Night Long, AC/DC. Opening our countdown at number 10 is You Shook Me All Night Long by AC/DC, with approximately 1.72 billion Spotify streams. The song arrived at one of the most difficult moments in the band's history. Just months earlier, AC/DC had lost their legendary singer Bon Scott, and many believed the band would never recover. Instead of fading away, they returned with Back in Black, and this became one of the album's defining songs. Its lyrics celebrate excitement, freedom, and living life to the fullest, exactly the attitude the band needed during a time of grief. The success of the song helped prove that AC/DC could continue without Bon Scott. It played a major role in turning Back in Black into one of the best-selling albums ever released. Number 9, Eye of the Tiger, Survivor. At number 9 is Eye of the Tiger, with around 1.83 billion Spotify streams. The song was created after Sylvester Stallone personally asked Survivor to write a theme for Rocky III. He originally wanted to use a Queen song but couldn't secure the rights. Built around determination and fighting spirit, the lyrics perfectly capture the mindset of an underdog refusing to quit. The gamble paid off spectacularly, and the song became one of the most recognizable motivational anthems in history. It transformed Survivor from a relatively unknown band into an international success.
Number 8, Back in Black, AC/DC. At number 8 is Back in Black, earning around 2.2 billion Spotify streams. The song was created as a tribute to Bon Scott following his death in 1980. Rather than writing a mournful farewell, AC/DC chose to celebrate life, resilience, and the spirit of rock and roll. The track helped turn Back in Black into one of the most successful albums ever released and cemented AC/DC's place among rock's greatest bands. Number 7, Under Pressure, Queen and David Bowie. Coming in at number 8 is Under Pressure, with roughly 2.2 billion Spotify streams. The song was born during an unexpected studio session between Queen and David Bowie. What began as a spontaneous collaboration reportedly included creative disagreements and strong personalities competing for ideas. Despite the tension, the result was a masterpiece about stress, loneliness, and the importance of human compassion. Today, it remains one of the most celebrated collaborations in rock history and introduced one of the most famous bass lines ever recorded. Number 6, Livin' on a Prayer, Bon Jovi. At number 6 is Livin' on a Prayer, reaching approximately 2.3 billion Spotify streams. The song tells the story of Tommy and Gina, a working-class couple struggling to survive difficult economic times while refusing to give up on each other. Interestingly, Jon Bon Jovi initially wasn't convinced the song should even be included on the album. Fortunately, guitarist Richie Sambora pushed hard to keep it. That decision changed everything. The song became Bon Jovi's signature hit and helped establish the band as one of the biggest rock acts of the decade.
What you say? She says we
Number 5. Another one. Bites the Dust. Queen.
Another one bites the dust. Hey!
Opening the top 5 is Another One Bites the Dust, with approximately 2.5 billion Spotify streams and over 700 million YouTube views. Inspired by funk and disco influences, the song represented a bold departure from Queen's traditional rock sound.
Are you ready? Hey, are you ready for this? I'm standing on the edge of your seat.
The band initially had doubts about releasing it as a single, but everything changed after Michael Jackson personally encouraged them to do so. His prediction proved correct. The song became Queen's biggest-selling single in the United States and introduced the band to a much wider audience.
Hey, gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust.
Number 4. Africa, Toto.
There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do.
Sitting at number 4 is Africa, with around 2.7 billion Spotify streams. One of the most fascinating facts about the song is that its writers had never visited Africa when they created it. Instead, they built their vision from books, documentaries, and imagination.
I hear the drums echoing
At
tonight.
its heart, the song explores longing, wonder, and the dream of a distant place that feels almost mythical. Although it was successful in the 1980s, few could have predicted its remarkable second life decades later, when internet culture introduced it to an entirely new generation and transformed it into one of the most streamed rock songs ever recorded. The song also later became a massive viral hit in the streaming era, introducing it to a whole new generation of listeners.
Nothing that 100 men or more could ever do.
Number 3. Sweet Child of Mine, Guns N' Roses. Opening the top 3 is Sweet Child of Mine, with approximately 2.8 billion Spotify streams and more than 1.9 billion YouTube views. One of rock's greatest songs almost never happened. Its famous guitar riff began as a playful exercise by Slash during a rehearsal and wasn't intended to become a real song. Meanwhile, Axl Rose wrote lyrics inspired by his relationship with girlfriend Erin Everly. The result became Guns N' Roses' first #1 hit and launched the band into global superstardom. It became the first music video from the 1980s to surpass 1 billion views on YouTube.
But let him in somebody else's queen. I don't wanna know about him.
Number 2. Don't Stop Believin', Journey.
Living in a lonely world. She took the
At number 2 is Don't Stop Believin', with around 2.9 billion Spotify streams and well over 1 billion YouTube views. The song's central message came from advice keyboardist Jonathan Cain received from his father during difficult years pursuing a music career.
in the night.
Its lyrics focus on hope, perseverance, and holding on to dreams even when success seems far away. Although successful when first released, the song experienced an extraordinary revival decades later. Through television, films, and streaming platforms, it became one of the most beloved rock songs ever recorded. Number 1. Every Breath You Take, The Police. Opening the top 3 is Every Breath You Take, with approximately 3.6 billion Spotify streams and more than 1.6 billion YouTube views. Many listeners mistakenly view it as a romantic love song. In reality, Sting wrote it during the painful breakdown of his marriage.
Since you gone, I've been lost without a trace.
The lyrics describe obsession, jealousy, and emotional control. The contrast between the beautiful melody and the darker meaning helped make the song unforgettable. It became the Police's biggest hit and remains one of the most played songs in modern music history. Claiming the #1 spot is Every Breath You Take, with its record-breaking streaming dominance.
Every step you take, I'll be watching you. Every step you take, every move.
Ladies and gentlemen, these multi-billion streaming milestones are more than just impressive numbers. They are proof that the spirit of the 1980s rock continues to resonate across generations. Behind every song on this list is a story of perseverance, creativity, heartbreak, or pure inspiration. Decades after their release, these tracks are still finding new audiences and reminding us why rock music became one of the most powerful cultural forces in modern history. But streaming statistics tell only part of the story. Which of these songs means the most to you? Which one brings back memories of your youth, a special moment, or a time you wish you could relive? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your memories and see which song truly deserves the title of the greatest rock anthem of the 1980s. If you enjoyed this countdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more journeys through music history. Thank you for watching, and as always, keep the music alive and keep rocking.